Perfect.
Cool. How you been?
Good, man. How are you? Yeah.
Pretty good. Everything's going good.
Yeah. Were you on the water today?
Not today. I'm actually out Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday. Okay. Yeah. How's things been going? You're fishing. He fishes the Niagara River this time of year. How's things been going on the river?
It's been pretty good other than the ice.
Yeah.
We actually got winter this year. We were spoiled the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty mild winter besides this year, and there's ice everywhere.
Yeah.
And I fish with a fiberglass boat.
Okay.
So it's a little more challenging for me.
Yeah. Captain Matt Yablonsky was on yesterday, and he's like, it's tough out there with a fiberglass boat.
It's real tough.
Yeah.
I have to pick and choose certain days. I mean, I have to call the town of Lewiston. They come down with a backhoe. It'll open up the ramp for me.
Mm-hmm.
I try to back in the boat as slow as I can and put the motor in gear and blow out the water and just send it. I mean, I just put a new keel guard on my boat, but fiberglass is fine. It's actually a lot stronger than aluminum. It flexes a little more easier.
Mm-hmm.
But when there's skim ice, that's your number one problem with fiberglass boats.
Yeah. Well, what are you chasing after right now?
Steelhead, brown trout, and lake trout. And there's a lot of walleye this year, so we're not really chasing the walleye, but they're left and right. Every drift from Devil's Hole all the way out to the lake. There's walleye in every drift.
How do you fish them?
For what's that, walleye?
Yeah, how do you fish in the river this year? What are you doing?
This time of the year in February, I'm mainly using egg sacks or minnows. I prefer golden shiners, but right now we can't find them. Every marina is frozen on the upper river, and Lake Erie is almost 100%, 90% frozen. So I'm using a lot of golden shiners, and the steelhead are eating them because there's not a lot of smelt running the river this time of the year. It's so cold.
So you just drifting? Just
drifting. We're using 3-way swivels, 2-ounce pencil sinkers on a T-turn, and I do about a 6-foot lead with a size 12 hook, and just consistently bouncing up and down, keeping the bow of the boat pointing into the current, on, off, and the fishing's unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, the water's so clear, we don't got to worry about it being dirty this year, but the fishing numbers are going up.
Yeah.
A lot of people think they're going down. I don't think so. I'm having an 8 to 15 fish day, and that's pretty good for beginners on the lower river.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that like for you as a captain? I mean, you take a guy out on a Lake Ontario charter, people that fish once or twice a year, they're not holding the rod. You just hand it to them and coach them, try to have them bring it in nice and smooth. But when you're doing what you're talking about, we're talking about rod and hand fishing.
Yeah.
You actually got to do some teaching there.
You do. So when I usually launch the boat, I try to take them to an easier drift. There's a drift known called the High Banks Cliffs. A lot of guys will call it, local guides. It's a little more north of Lewiston boat ramp. It's a slower presentation drift. We use a lot of egg sacks in that drift. It's probably 1 mile per hour. And I'll coach them to keep the line straight up and down as possible so your bait's as natural as it can be. And I want them just ticking bottom. So I don't want them dragging. I want that line just every once in a while touching bottom. I tell guys slowly lift up, slowly come down. Usually on the lift ups when they have resistance and there's a fish on it. Yeah.
So you're just feeling for that resistance.
Feeling for that resistance. I mean, the water's 31.7 degrees, so it's making ice as it goes.
Yeah.
A lot of these fish, they're lethargic right now. Even the steelhead, they like that colder water. They're not hitting as aggressive as they are in November, December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like when you tangle with one this time of year?
Like, what's the fight like?
Yeah.
It's like a marlin. It's a freshwater marlin. Usually when they hit the surface, they go batshit and go all over the place. Yeah.
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 So a lot of fun. Steelhead, there's browns out there right now too. I mean, what's when you go out fishing this time of year, what's the mix like?
The more south you go in the river, which is considered Devil's Hole Art Park, northern, like the Canadian drifts, like there's the Queen Station, which if you're not too familiar with, there's a pump house station on the Canadian side. That's mainly steelhead. The farther north you go, that's when you get into your brown trout territory. You're closer to the lake. The water's a little calmer, a little slower. It's not warmer, obviously, but there's brown trout hang out more towards the lake. I'm not quite sure exactly why. I think it's more of a structure thing, sandy bottom versus rocky bottom.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but we've been catching browns all the way from Devil's Hole all the way down.
Yeah.
There's fish everywhere. Our brown trout fishery is through the roof this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are people coming from to fish with you?
My main clientele is Pennsylvania. I have a lot of guys from Pennsylvania, and then there's probably 15, 20% are from Ohio. I've had people come all the way from... actually, I had a guy from Vietnam one year. I had a guy from Vietnam, I had a guy from Australia. I had a group of guys from South Africa. My customers coming this week are from Long Island, New York. They've been fishing with me for the last 5 years straight. They come for 7 days straight.
Wow.
They're diehard fishermen. They've been fishing the river for 35 years, longer than I've been fishing. I'm only 50 years old.
Yeah.
So they've been fishing a long time.
You got to be a diehard fisherman to want to come out and fish the Niagara River this time of year.
I used to do this full time, and I went back to being a part time. I went back to work. I want to get back into it full time, but right now at my age, I don't think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I love it. I love every minute of it. It's an adrenaline rush. I mean, the hardest part is getting there in the snowstorm, but once you're there, it's absolute riot. When there's 6-8 inches of snow in your boat, it's a complete whiteout. You can't see the next boat next to you. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
So you're doing that right now through the winter. When do you start heading out to the lake and fishing the lake?
I'll start fishing the lake. Well, like you're talking about this year, I'm not going to fish the lake until probably mid-March.
Okay.
Beginning of April, I'll start trolling the shorelines for brown trout, that 15 to 20 foot of water. Well, if there's a mud line, I don't believe we're going to have a mud line this year. So I'm going to hang out in the river until about mid-April. Once the boom gets pulled, I don't think they pull the boom till it's like 200 or 250 miles and ice is gone.
Okay.
Then they'll pull the boom, that warmer Lake Erie water will flow over Niagara Falls, and all that bait will start running the river. So I'm going to wait for them to pull the boom this year. Then I'll go out there and start chasing kings on the bar.
Tell people what that means, pulling the boom.
When they pull the boom, the Niagara Power Authority, they literally have an ice boom that is in the mouth of the Peace Bridge, mouth of Lake Erie where it meets the upper river, right below the Peace Bridge. And they have a, I don't want to say it wrong because people would probably question me. I want to say it's like 25 miles long. It's these big giant steel booms, and it holds the ice because it can damage their turbines to make power from New York City. So once they pull that boom, it'll let the ice flow, and all that warm water that's sitting behind it that's thawed out starts ripping through. And that's where all your bait fish start showing up, and that's when the fishing gets real good.
What's the river like when that boom gets pulled?
It's unreal. It's unreal. The upper river becomes active. Your muskie, your smallmouth, your walleye become active.
Yeah.
You go down the lower river, your steelhead are still in. Your walleye are starting to show up heavy. Your brown trout, your lake trout, you will get bass mixed into it. But a lot of guys, they come here because they want to fish the famous Niagara Bar. The green can, the ledge. The first ledge, there's the trench. It's 70 feet, goes to 13 feet within a hurry. There's salmon, king salmon, cohos, lake trout stack up on there. All them LY and smelter just running in there. There's the current from the lake and the current from the river meeting. Causes wicked undertows, and it's rich nutrients for a lot of bait, and fish just stack there and they eat it all up. And they're hungry all winter. They're sitting on the Canadian side right now waiting to come over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the food to show up.
Waiting for the food to show up. That's it.
It's like me in about 10 minutes. Waiting for the food
You got to
to
get
show
another drink. That's what you got to have.
So you get out there on the lake, getting towards April, May. What's the fishing like for you? Where are you going out of when you go out and fish the main lake?
April, May, I'll launch out of Fort Niagara or Lewiston. I'll still stay there until late May. Then I'm out of Wilson Harbor the rest of the summer. Okay. I have a trailer boat. I have a 22-foot nitro. I don't have a lake boat. I bounce between Lake. You would know. I bounce between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. I'm more leaning towards buying a lake boat and staying out of Wilson, because most of my clientele is salmon fishing. Salmon fishing or lower Niagara, but most of my lower Niagara customers, I keep telling them, you guys got to try salmon fishing in the lake. Stop coming here in October for salmon that are spawning. The salmon fishery is not here as they used to be in the spawning in the 90s, early 2000s. I take them out there in May, and it's a 50 fish day. I mean, and these fish, you can release them. They take off like a missile. So how are you running your gear that time of year in that May season at Wilson? So in early May like that, I run 6 to 8 rods, preferably 8. I'll run 2 long lead cores. I do 1 5 color, and I use a newer lead. That's 7 foot per color, salmon speed. So I'm targeting about 2.8 miles per hour on my fish hawk down low. Up top, it all depends on the current. And there's times I'm 4 miles per hour up top, or I'm matching top to bottom. I use a 4 color, 5 color, 6 color. I'll put coho spin doctors on there. They're the orange little spin doctors with peanut flies. And then my downriggers, I'll have green skirt, silver streak lure, mag spoons on my downriggers, and they'll be anywhere from 50 to 60 feet down, almost dragon bottom. And I use 2 wire dipsies, sometimes 4 wire dipsies, one in a 1 setting. That'll be usually 150 out. Then my high diver would be in a 3.5 setting, 265 out. And I just try to cover the column, cover it completely. Yeah, Wilson's pretty crazy in May. It's very crazy in May. It tends to slow down in June, but this past June it did not slow down at all. Yeah, it was crazy. Tell me about as things normalize. What changes as you get deeper into the summer? A lot of the fish that are here, a lot of the fish that come from the west, they come east and they keep going. So a lot of these fish here in May, they'll start running towards Rochester, Oak Orchard, they'll go to Oswego, Mexico Bay, all that area, Sodus Bay. They start ripping out that way, and then the lake will flip. Eventually, sometime in June, a lot of the colder water will come up to the top, or warmer water comes up to the top, and the fish will scatter. Now you're on the hunt to find that temperature break. 42 to 46 degree water is usually my go-to, and usually you'll find bait in that. And they could be anywhere from 10 feet below the surface down to 100 feet. The fish become scattered, but usually once July, they start showing back up. They start coming on the inside, which we consider the inside from 60 feet to 250 feet. The outside's 250 all the way out to the Canadian line. There's times we have to go way out offshore to go out after fish, and that's mostly in the end of June. That's right after the Niagara Pro-Am tournament. We're mostly, I would say even during the Niagara Pro-Am tournament, we're offshore. We're 400 foot of water fishing the top 60.
When's the tournament?
I think this year it is the second. No, it's actually the last Friday of May, first Saturday of June.
Okay.
That's the Pro-Am tournament.
Are you in it?
I fish for Matt Yablonsky.
Oh, you fish for Matt?
I do. I fish for Matt. Me and Matt are on the team together. Yeah.
Yeah. What's that like?
Well, he's the guy that taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a headache, and I love him. I love him to death. He's like an uncle. He's one of my best friends. But let him run his program, and I just reel him in. Yeah. He's the net man.
A two-man team?
No, it's me, Matt Yablonsky, just Eric. I forgot Eric's last name. He's from catching. What is it? He's Game Changer Charters, and Dave Scapone was Scapone's Charters as well. And Mike Berry, he's on the team as well, 5-man team. Right. Deal. And it's your first 12 legal fish in the pro division. Yeah. And it has to be 15-inch minimum. And so it's your first 12 legal fish. You get 12 fish, you're done. So if you get 12 cohos, but now you're in your boat, you got 12 matures, it's done. Yeah. So it's a point system, point versus weight. 1 point per pound, 10 points per fish. And it's a 2-day tournament.
Interesting. Yep. How do you put a team together like that? Like what goes into picking your guys? Me personally, I have a separate walleye team. Like I fish Sunset Bay Shootout. That's the only walleye tournament I like to fish. I guess you got to have guys that are willing to be hard-headed. Guys that aren't scared to risk it. You got to be willing to make big runs and take a chance at the end. It's pretty much like gambling. It's tension. It's a lot of tense. You only got 7 hours to fish. With a charter, you have 7 hours just to get guys their limit. Versus a tournament, you got to run 30 miles west. You got to make it back in time for weigh-in. And it's not we can come back anytime on a charter. We're a little late. But a tournament, no, you got to be in. To pick guys with experience and skill that can handle pressure. And they can handle big water. Yeah. We fish Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. It's not pond water. It's rough. Yeah. It's always rough. Very cool. Yeah. Anything else you want to chat about today? No, I appreciate you inviting me on the show. It's been a long time. I'm willing to take you out fishing whenever these days you want to go. Let's go. I know you wanted to go out for the Kings on the bar. Yeah, well, we got to figure out something. Really, this time of year, what you're talking about sounds like a blast. But it is. Just like everybody else, I got kids stuff going on in the wintertime, and I'm already here for 5 days. It's hard to stick around for a couple more days. It's hard to go on the boat when it's 2 degrees outside, too. That's the other thing. There's a lot of motivation, and there's guys that are diehards. I mean, I get beginners. I get guys that have been doing this longer than I've been alive. Yeah. But everybody, once they come, they love it. They're like, we're really going out in this? Yeah. And it's like, hey, we're going out, and they love every second of it. And it's a riot. Yeah. But it's all up to you to catch the fish. Yeah. Trolling, it's all up to me. Right. I put out the presentation. For you got to be in control of everything on that rod. I just put the bait out there and try to push you in fish. Yeah. And you got to, it's consistent up and down. Like I said, it's a riot. Right. You got to come out one of these days. Yeah. We're going to do it. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. It was nice having you. Appreciate you coming on to the show, and always fun to talk to you. And just hope everything keeps rocking for you good. And we'll be back here at some point. Okay. We'll stay in touch. All right. Awesome. Yeah. You do the same. Captain Richard Brant.